In 2006, I traveled to the naval base and joint detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. On this small spit of land, on approximately 45 square miles, held in a perpetual lease by the U.S. military, actors from the world stage converge. American interrogators attempt to wrest information from Muslim unlawful enemy combatants. Jamaican and Filipino guest workers are imported by contractors to serve food, cut hair at the barbershop, and wash the laundry. And on the base's residential streets that resemble an American suburb, a handful of Cuban families who fled Castro's takeover live out their days in exile. Against this backdrop, there are also strikingly mundane activities that take place. Children go to school, guards pick up coffee at McDonald's and Starbucks, and backyard barbecues are planned. Restrictions by the military made making photographs of people at Gitmo impractical, so I chose instead to photograph the environments that people create and inhabit, rather than the people themselves, the stage sets rather than the players. I've also tried to produce a body of work that suggests a new notion of the war photograph, one that is more open-ended, where the depiction of violence rests beneath the surface. From 1999 to 2001, I worked as a photo archivist at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C., where I spent my time reviewing tens of thousands of images in the collection. Within a few months, I had seen nearly every image, but I also found myself acutely aware of the considerable gaps in the museum's holdings, photographs that were lost in the war or in the decades since. There were also gaps for the locations and events in which no photographs were ever made in the first instance. When I began photographing the American home front during the present-day wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, I kept in mind my experience as a photo archivist as I shaped my project. I've approached this project by conceiving of it as the writer Jorge Luis Borges might, to make those photographs that would one day fill in the gap of a war archive that does not yet exist.